I'm appreciative that President Lieberman is encouraging Rice students to just get out from behind the hedges and explore the city on their own. But as there are opportunities for collaboration on pressing city issues, particularly in environmental areas, in energy usage, in city facilities, things like that, where there's a certain amount of expertise at Rice, it's an opportunity for graduate and undergraduate students to sink their teeth into a real world problem, but also help the city of Houston, and I'm looking for ways to do that. It was Rice specifically that brought me back to the city. I was born and reared in Houston, but in middle school we started moving around, and I went to 3 different junior highs and 3 different high schools, and actually graduated out of state. Came back to go to Rice. I will tell you that Rice was the only school to which I applied, and I expected to get in, and came back to go to college and did not leave. I wanted to come home. Now, one of the reasons I think I decided to apply to Rice is, as I was growing up, one of my favorite places was the zoo, and every trip to the zoo involved either a walk through the grounds of Rice University, or a drive through and past Rice University. And my parents would say, well, when you grow up, if you're smart, you might go to Rice someday. And then they'd laugh.
Really?
Not in a mean way, but teasing. And in fact, my parents met at the University of Houston.
Oh, that's terrific.
So I was imprinted at a very early age. I had to go to Rice. My election helped open a window to Houston that people might not have looked through before, and they can see that Houston is a very diverse international city with a huge proportion of foreign nationals or foreign-born United States citizens. And I don't think it is so dissimilar to the rest of the state of Texas, in that I believe Texas in general has much more of a, not as a fair attitude, but a tolerance for difference that you might not expect from the outside. There's a Texas ethic that says, you know, you may have come from someplace else, but by God, you're a Texan now, and we're, you know, it's what you can do. And I really believe that that's always been part of Houston. This is where people came to make their fortune, and that still happens today. We are a cosmopolitan international city. We need to be recognized as such, and I'm not so much worried about what they think of us in New York. There really wasn't a particular professor or class or incident that I can say, yes, that's, you know, that changed the course of my life or something. But Rice was where I began my activism. Rice was where I learned to think critically and learned to articulate what my positions were on the issues, to become a writer, to challenge myself. And so I think it really set me on the path. Like a lot of Rice students, I was the top of my high school and never was challenged, and came to Rice and had to scramble, and that was a good thing. We're part of a great university, and that great university is part of a great city, and I look forward to helping the two grow together.
Okay.